Welcome in. It is December 31st, 2025. And I am here to do your annual collective reading. Yes, I am. So every sign, doesn't matter where it is in the location of your chart, whoever you are, this is for everyone. We will be using a collection of my tarot and oracle cards. We will be using my singing bowl and my angel numbers at the end. We will be getting down and dirty, maybe even a little kipper time. But I want you to know all of my readings are free and timeless and for entertainment purposes only. Okay? I will be doing yearly readings for each and every sign here on YouTube only. I may do a live on TikTok next week to get back into the realm of lives, and then I want to do a live here on YouTube after the new year. Okay? Trying to dig my feet in deep and get going on this business that I'm trying to grow and help as many people as I can help along the way. I did give myself a bit of a haircut today. Hopefully it's not too bad, but I couldn't see with the hair down to my eyes, so we had to do it. I'm going to use Visconti as one of the first decks for this reading as well. But let us first clear the energy, ask and invite our angels and our source and our gods and our Jesuses and whoever you pray to. Not trying to offend anyone, because I believe that no matter what your name is for this deity, it is still the same person, same divine person. Okay? So let's do this. My name is Intuitive Niche. And as I started to say, all my readings are free, timeless, and for entertainment purposes only. I am merely the messenger that brings you the information as the guardians and ancestors have sent to me in the time we are recording. I do get channeled messages sometimes, so I will drop them in as we go. And sometimes those channeled messages only count for one person, but this is for the year 2026. It is a general overall reading, and each month I will do a general overall reading as we go forward. So there will be a monthly reading, and that will be just for the collective. And then there will be a weekly reading for each sign, whether it's here or TikTok. I will go back and forth. Okay, because it's too much to do both in 1 week. So I'm going to do it. If you would like the readings that I put on TikTok, I can download them and add them to YouTube. That is if you request it, because it's a lot. It's a lot of space on my phone, and obviously don't have a lot of space on my phone. I have 3 different computers I use, plus my work phone that I have, and that's newer than my own phone for TikTok when I do TikTok lives, because my current phone freezes the camera. So my laptop, my old computer that I'm on right now, and so absolutely I will tell you my donation information is in my description box below all of my videos: Venmo, friends and family only, Cash App. I have 2 emails available to contact me if you would like to have a personal reading going forward. The base charge is $40, and if we do more, it goes up. But usually that's about 45 minutes. We can do it through Zoom. We can do it through Facebook Messenger. I can do it to your email. But once the payment is made, there should be no worry. I will take care of business as I always do. I do not use PayPal for any reason. I've had enough problems with that and enough ripoffs, because somebody who paid for a reading then wanted a refund also was full of shit. Okay, so they lied about who they were, they got their reading, and PayPal sided with me, which I was surprised. But I don't have the account anymore. I don't want to deal with that bullshit anymore. I come to you face value. This is who I am. And if you would like a reading from me, Intuitive Niche, I will be happy to serve you. But do not think that I will stand by to allow anyone to scam me. I have been around long enough to know all the tricks. And so we will not have to worry about it because I will not allow it to happen. Anyways, I'm just looking to help as many people as I can with my business. I'm not looking to rip people off. I charge minimally what most people would charge double for, including my Reiki, energy healing sessions, jewelry making. I mean, I've been to different craft fairs. I see what they sell some of this jewelry for that they make. And I really am a minimalist. I make jewelry for people so that they can feel blessed with the items that I make. I use semi-precious stones. I use top-of-the-line equipment and gear and stretchy for the stretchies and all of that. I do use chain as well. It's to have sterling silver and not plated. I do have sterling silver, so I will charge a little more for that. And if I use gold, because I don't like gold myself, I use silver mostly, or sterling silver. I use stainless steel a lot because it's stronger, it doesn't break, and I can charge a decent price for something that will last forever. But I'm not digressing. I just wanted to get it all out there as we come together to bring in the new year for this collective reading. I welcome you in. Thank you for watching. I do not take responsibility for your actions, your choices, your thoughts, or your decisions. Please be kind in the comments. Let me know where we're at, how we're doing. Happy New Year to all of you. Happy full moon on January 3rd. And if you watch Minnow Pond or what is his name? The Tarot Ship. His name is Jimmy. He also has a website called Awakened Dreamer. He is tagged in my description box as well. They are the astrology people. Minnow Pond is amazing. Chris Reck is his name. I follow him, and I follow a few others as well. But those two right now, if you're looking for spot on and astrology included, those are the ones to watch. And that's who I stand by. I do stand by others, and if you ask me, I will tell you who. All right. Anyways, that's enough of the intro, enough of the garbly-gook. If you would like to make a donation, Venmo, friends and family only, Cash App. My emails are available to request any of the services I provide. And remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. This is a general collective reading for the year 2026. I'm not breaking it down by month or week or anything else like that because I will do a monthly reading going forward for the collective. And then I will do a weekly reading between here and TikTok for each sign. So, knowing that going forward, thank you for joining me. Welcome in. And we will now clear all of the negative energies, and we will ask our guides to come in and help us. I have lit all my candles all the way around my room. You can see some behind me. You see Miss Sweet Pea has joined us for this reading. And I had to close my blinds because it just whites out my whole face. So I'm sorry. I like the daylight too, but we're going to use my singing bowl, clear the air, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, and please welcome and join in. Share this reading. Here we go. We ask all our angels, spirit guides, and anyone we pray to come in to help the collective going forward for 2026. Clearing the energy. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Asking our angels to come in and guide this reading for the year, for the collective, for 2026, as we leave the number 9 year and head into the 10/1 year. New beginnings, leadership, after successful completion. Alright, here we go. I'm going to spray a little money mist because I feel the energy needs to be here. This is the year we are building our businesses. We are starting new businesses. We are growing. I will be using Visconti Tarot for the first round with this reading. I hope this reading finds all of you well, and I'm sorry for the very long, drawn-out introduction in the beginning, but if I do it now, starting in the beginning of the year, this follows me all the way through the year. You know where I stand, and I know where you stand. I bring love, light, healing to all of you coming into 2026. We've all been through something this year, right? 2025 has been a tough year for all of us. So let's see where we're going. Where are we starting this year? 10 of Pentacles. So a lot of us will be focusing on our legacies and building our wealth, which is a good thing for this year since it is all about business and leadership and taking charge of our own lives. The Sun card, here you go. This is overshadowing the whole year, which is such a positive thing for me to see starting this reading right here, right now. The Sun card and the Ten of Swords. So we start with endings here. The Ten of Pentacles is building your legacy. Ending with the Ten of Swords here is an ending about what you've already been through, how hard you've been working, the strife you have been through, the difficulties of 2025. It's been the year of the snake in the Chinese year is what I'm hearing, and we are going into the year of the horse. So we are getting on and moving forward. The Chariot, right? But the Sun is overshadowing this reading, and I want you to understand what that means. That any negativity, any moments that will come up this year will always find a positive solution going forward. The Ten of Pentacles, you're building your legacy. You are leaving something of importance to your family when your time comes to be out of the human skin and into your soul. And the Ten of Swords is telling us it's time to end all difficulties, to move forward away from troubled times and hard aspects that we have struggled through for 2025. And although it has been difficult, the Star card comes up, we never lost hope, right? We kept being hopeful and happy. So the Star and the Sun in the same reading is just amazing to me. So the collective that is here and that will be coming to see this, that will resonate, know that everything is going to get much better going forward. We still have things to get through. We will still have grief to deal with. We will still have things that aren't always pleasant to deal with. That's life. But it won't be as long and drawn out as it has felt for the last year, 2025. Let's see, what else? I feel like we are all starting to figure out where we need to go, where we need to be, what we need to do. Like we're taking the broom of our life and sweeping away the trash. We're throwing black salt at the door and we're clearing the negative energy and not allowing it in. Yes. The Page of Wands is here. The Page of Wands is bringing in a message of action that you must take. A message of relief and motivation and action that you must take. Yes, action. Wands is a fire element card. So the Page of Wands is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay? And it's coming after the end of something, whether it's just 2025 or something more major in your life that's been going on for the year, whatever. Okay? But you are bringing peace to your life. The Sun card says that. The Star card says You are ending a difficult time and you are still hopeful and positive for the new year. You're still working on your legacy. Yes, you are. So the Page of Wands has information about maybe a new idea or a new opportunity or continuing to work on what you've already been working on, but maybe has a new tweak to the idea. Maybe you're changing up what you're going to do. Like I say, the new year is always about setting new goals or continuing forward from the goal you left off at that you completed during the year 2025. So now you can realign yourselves with where you've come from, how far you've come, what you were successful at, what worked and what didn't work, and now you can go forward, right? And realign so that your new goals will be in line with where you're starting from. Because maybe you didn't make it as far as you wanted to this year, but you still made it forward. You still were successful, and you still made it happen, okay? And you need to understand something. Be grateful. Be grateful for that. Because a lot of us, we get disappointed in we didn't do this, or we didn't do that. I didn't accomplish this, or I didn't accomplish that. I'm not making enough money, or I'm not making enough, or I'm not working hard enough. I don't know. Whatever it is for you, I suggest that everyone carry a smoky quartz. I really like this one. And then the light never does it justice here. But this is very translucent. You can see through it. It also has gold stripes through it. So it's not just a smoky quartz, but it is also a rutilated quartz. Rutilated smoky quartz. Now, if I can get it closer to you. Sorry for the freeze up here. Maybe you can see the lines in it as I turn it around. Maybe I'll put it the other way. See, I can see the lines really good in it, but this lighting isn't the best. So there are lines going through it. That's called rutilated, and it's usually with gold. We also have black lines in some of the quartz, which is tourmalated, which is black tourmaline. I would suggest everybody carry quartz, whether it's clear or smoky or tourmalated or rutilated. That will amplify the positivity going forward and bringing new suggestions to your life. January's stone is garnet. It is about creativity. It brings creativity and business to you if you are looking to create or continue building the business you are working on. The next card up is the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is about resting and recuperating, and it's January. So, of course, Happy New Year. It's time for a little rest. We might still have to do our mundane stuff, go to work, pay the bills, clean the house, but you will get more time in there to rest and recuperate and get grounded. Take in the information from the Page of Wands and the opportunities, because the sun is shining on you. And now we are also past the point of the winter solstice. So now we are gradually lighting up our days, right? So our daylight is getting longer. We're always feeling better about that, even when it's cold out. Okay, continued guidance for this reading for 2026 for my general collective. 2026 for the general collective. Well, this next card up is the Seven of Pentacles. Is talking about building your wealth and making choices and decisions with what you need to do, and we were just talking about that, right? You're going to sit back and rest and recuperate and really start looking at what you need to do next and put a plan in action. And learn to follow a budget and learn to go with the strategy that you're planning, because you believe in it enough to create it. You should continue to follow it, right? All you have to do is realign it from where you ended December 25 to starting January 26, And all you have to do is just realign where you want to end up. And maybe you'll go faster or slower, and you'll get there sooner than you thought, but at least you have aligned yourself with your goals and dreams, right? So put it down on paper. Get that business plan in order. If we're looking for love, well, right now I don't see it. Okay, maybe you already have it, and that's amazing. For those of you out there who are happy and together, congratulations. What else are we doing? The guidance, the hangman. So yeah, we are still going within to look for the answers, right? We are asking ourselves, what do we want? What do we need? And how should we go about doing it, right? Pros and cons list? Yeah, I'm going to give you that advice just like I did in the beginning of 2025. Because it works. You have to have a plan, an idea of where you're going, and some idea of how to make it happen. Even if you don't know exactly what you're going to do, and you're going to wing it by the seat of your pants most of the time, you still have to have a focus and an intention on what you want. If you are not specific about what you want, the universe cannot help bring it in for you. It will bring in what you say. Wow, too many cards. Too many. Page of Cups, another opportunity coming in. Too many. Too many. We can't do too many. Okay. We will shuffle them back in. Way too many cards here. Swords, I see a lot of swords in that. So that does talk about truth. Finding out some things. Like I said, the full moon is on January 3rd. So we're coming right into the new year and eclipse season and the full moon. And so it's all coming in at once, and you're going to feel a bit overwhelmed this year. Because of your arrogance. No. Because the Queen of Wands talks about taking action in your life. The Queen of Wands is confident. She believes in herself. She knows what she wants, and she knows how to get it. And even if she's not thinking about the right action, she's taking action no matter what. And that's what you need to be doing. Taking action, no matter what it is, towards that divine purpose that you're trying to. You have the sun on your side. Remember, this started your reading, the sun. This is the overall reading right here. No matter what you do, it is going to end positively. And you are ending the year, the horribleness, the struggles, the things that made you feel bad, the Ten of Swords, the truths that had to come out, the people you had to leave behind, the ideas to grow your wealth. This is all coming now, okay? You didn't lose hope on any of that. New people are in your life to help build it, okay? The Page of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the Queen of Wands have showed up to this reading already, okay? And I'm sorry because I can't really see those cards over there. Maybe you can see it on this side. I don't know. It's kind of bright either way. There, we found a happy medium. You can actually see the card. Page of Wands, the Page of Cups. And it's putting you in hangman mode come January. You will be in hangman mode, and that's okay. Because as the days get longer, as the sun gets brighter, the ideas will be flowing. You will be growing, whether it's in love, in finances, abundance of all kinds. The Queen of Wands is making you take action. Yes. The Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Page of Cups. Water sign. Scorpio, Pisces. Cancer. 3 of those signs. Okay, so you already have 6 signs here, you know. And if I want to say the swords are here, you also have Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra here, okay? And Pentacles is your earth sign. So you have all 12 signs here in your reading already for the collective. Everything is possible with the Sun card. Come on. Everything you want, you need is coming for you. You are building your wealth this year. You are taking the leadership role in your life. And I will stand by that because you didn't lose hope. You didn't lose hope. So take and absorb the information of the Page of Wands and the Page of Cups as you go into your rest and relaxation of the Four of Swords and the Hangman mode. The bottom of this deck talks about celebration and Three of Cups. You are celebrating something this year as well. Let's get us a new deck. I feel the need for a new deck. Let's see. We can do the fairies. Let's do the fairies. We'll do the fairy oracle deck. We'll see what the fairies have to say for 2026. I feel really positive about this reading because it started with the sun. Because the two tens came in and said, that's it, we're done. Whatever it is, I'm starting this, I'm doing this, I'm building my legacy, I'm building my wealth, and I'm not taking shit from nobody. And I ain't dealing with anybody who ain't got the truth for me. Somebody who doesn't want to tell me the truth or wants to mislead and deceive me is out my life. Whether it's people, places, or things. Could be a job. Could be your new business. Let's shuffle up and see what happens here. Fairy, please help us guide my collective for the 2026 year. All 12 signs, no matter where it is in your chart. This is for you. We are now turning over from the Visconti deck and moving forward to the fairies oracle deck to see what the fairies have to say and our guidance for 2026. Okay. Let's go. Fairies, what guidance do you have for my collective for 2026? Please and thank you. Well, okay. We have it. I'll tell you the cards that popped over first, okay? And then the one card that's face down. Motivation. When spring approaches, and here we go. I'm going to tell you right now, I've been saying this throughout the last couple of months, that spring is going to be the correct timing for our new year to begin. This January, February, March is going to be mostly about resting, recovery, recuperating, building the ideas, the dreams, the business, the love, whatever it is that you're starting with, right? So you are getting your rest now, Four of Swords, right? And the Seven of Pentacles, and you're planning your wealth. You're planning it out. Your Page of Wands and your Page of Cups, they are bringing in the information you need to make the plan. You are putting behind you the year 2025 and all the things that didn't come your way, that didn't necessarily get you where you wanted to be, because now you are realigning and you are building that new plan. And the motivation with the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, bringing in the motivation. And when spring approaches, the flower fairies urge you to spring into action. If there is something you've been merely thinking about doing, they say get busy and do it. Get busy and do it. Okay? Motivation's coming in spring. Actually, it's already here for a lot of us. We just know that we can't really get started on what we want to do until it's spring, right? I don't know about where you are, but it's been really windy, really cold, snowing on and off. We had an ice storm here, and then a snowstorm just before that, which it got warm and the snow melted, and then we had the cold front come in after the warm front and create us a hell of an ice storm here. So it's been Mother Nature tearing us apart here. I don't know where you are, but I know it's been horrible for us here. So Hidden Depths is your next card. Something hidden is about to come to light, perhaps a secret or memory at the back of your mind, something you're going to remember. When we expose what's hidden, we become free. So we have gone from the new moon on the December 20th, and now we are going to the full moon, waxing the rest of our way to the full moon on January 3rd. It will look full for 3 full days. So probably the 2nd, the 3rd, and the 4th of January. And the shadow of it, we are already in, and we will maintain that shadow time past the full moon by another week at least. So the hidden depths, the things that you don't know, are coming to light when the new year comes. with the full moon. Something hidden is about to come to light. Remember, our days are getting longer, so light can be a metaphor. You are finding your way as the days get longer to do and build and live the dream that you have. Perhaps a secret or a memory at the back of your mind, maybe something you forgot that you were thinking about, that you wanted to do. And when we expose what's hidden, we become free. You will be able to unload those things that have been hidden and set them free. Healing will also be part of the day because you already got the Four of Swords, and that's what the Four of Swords is about. Healing, resting, recuperating, restructuring your life, realigning. Healing. Now is a time for you to give or receive healing, forgiveness. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others, even you. And so, with that, I offer Reiki, energy healing sessions, as well as personal readings, and I make jewelry with my business, Haven Jewels. Okay? Those are things that I do. That's only a part of me. I am an intuitive empath. I am a healer. Everybody has the ability to heal. Okay? Some can be counselors, some are doctors and nurses, some are people that just listen and counsel, right? Yes, even you could be a healer. So another line of work, another side hustle, I don't know. Purity, sorry for that, and that's a confirmation by that notification. Always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it, you will find the answers to your question. Purity. Yes, there is always a reason, a season, and a lifetime for people in our lives. But always with pure intention will they stay, one way or another. Okay? We are building and growing. Let's see what else the fairies have to say. Oh, and the other card is hope. So just like the star card that came out in this reading, we haven't lost hope, have we? We keep pushing forward no matter what, and we have to. You know why? Because we know. Now, I will tell you, I believe in God. Okay, I'm not baptized. My mother never did that, and I did not baptize my children, as I felt they should have the choice to choose their ways forward. Okay. I do have my own beliefs, and I am very spiritual in my own way. I do believe in, the rainbow and Jesus Christ. I know that we will not be left stranded, and I have faith in that, and I pray every day to protect my family, my followers, my people, the ones that need help that don't know they need help. Right? So we don't lose hope, because we are always praying for somebody else's well-being as well as our own. That's the one thing you must know going forward this year. You must always put yourself first. Because if you are not where you need to be, you cannot provide for anybody else. You have to understand that. And so with that, I want you to know. So hope says, hope is always there even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. Negative one into a positive one. So there's good news in my life. My brother-in-law, who I live with and have lived with for the last 4+ years now since my sister passed away. And yes, I do share my personal life because I'm an open book. I have nothing to hide. He has finally met someone that he's in love with, and I'm so happy for him. He's had a tough time of it, come and go for the last year or so, being misled by people with no common sense or whatever the issue was. And I send prayers and light and healing to all those who have situations in their life that prevent them from being able to move forward. But my brother-in-law has been able to do so, and I'm very happy for him and his new love, and And I'm pretty sure my sister probably helped it along because she is so much like her in a lot of ways. And they will be finding their own place to live, so I will be here in this apartment all by myself. And that makes me think sometimes, like, okay, but I know I wanted to do this, okay? I like living by myself. I like when nobody's here. Not to, be mad at anybody if they're here, but I also like company, right? And I have my mind set on one person I would love to have as a roommate, but, some people just like their own space, and that's perfectly fine, and it's okay. And I like my own space, but I also don't like to be alone all the time. And so I will be searching out ideas this year, 2026, to figure out whether I will take in a new roommate so I can stay here, or if I will just find a way to make my income magically grow through my business and my job, so that I can just stay here, because I really like where I'm at. I love being close to my family, and this is a nice place, and it includes everything, so I don't have to shovel. I do anyways, mind you. I help the neighbors. I clean their car off. I don't want them to fall and get hurt, so I go out and I take care of those things while I still can, for my neighborhood here. But I just really like being here. It feels like home, and I'm close to my family and my grandbabies, and I don't really want to move again. I feel closer to being home here than I have in a lot of places over the years. So whether I find a solution to another roommate or just staying here by myself, I'm okay with that. But I know that God, my Lord, will not leave me stranded, just like they won't for you. You understand? This is what this reading's about, and I am sharing myself with you because I want you to understand that there are reasons sometimes that we are alone, and there are reasons that we're not alone, even if it's not always an ideal situation, right? My brother-in-law and I have different ideals about life and different ways, and it's okay, because that's what makes us great, right? He's still my brother. I love him, and I'll always be here for him. But it will be nice to have some space and some peace in my own home, and not that he's ever been anything but as quiet as a mouse, except for his usual things that annoy me sometimes. But don't you have that with people you have a family with, right? If you're married, your husband is a pain in the ass, or your wife is a pain in the ass sometimes, your kids, your animals, that's all normal stuff. So I look at that as normal stuff we deal with every day. But it will be nice to have my own space for a while. But I don't know that I want to keep it that way. But I don't want to move. So that is my goal this year, to figure out a way to increase my income, doing what I do best, and to be able to stay here. Or if I am meant to leave, then be able to find a place that will still feel like home to me and be close to my family still. Lost and Found is the next card up here for my collective. What was once lost is about to be found. How's that for clarification? Thanks to the Lost and Found fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized were lost. So we're all going to find something this year. That will be mine, right? What will it be for you? Because we kept our strength and our patience and our kindnesses through all this last year with the struggles and the strife. Some people had very successful 2025s, and they're sad to see it come to an end. But you have to let it go. The past is the past, right? And we must move forward with new plans and new goals and new ideas and hope and purity with intention, okay? Let's see what else we need to focus on this year. What are we doing? I feel like spring is going to be a magical time for a lot of people. The Wisdom card has come out. Have you ever been told that you are wise beyond your years? Between? Have you ever been told that you are wise between your years? I said it again, right? Between. So, beyond is the word on the card, and I keep thinking between. So something is going on between you and somebody else. So, have you ever been told that you are wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with a challenge. My challenge is speaking English. Beyond or between. What is going on between you and somebody else? And why does the wisdom of both counteract each other? Nature's signs. Be receptive to the subtle messages from nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to us continually. We need only open our hearts and our minds and believe in ourselves as well as Mother Nature. And I will go on and on and on and on and on about telling you to keep yourself grounded. Get grounded. Pentacles is an earth sign. It is about being grounded and taking care of the earth and yourself and connecting to it so that you have a strong base, a strong structure. The Four of Swords talks about security, structure. Structure is the number one thing you need to have in your life for everybody. They even talk about it with children who are autistic and ADHD and all the other different diseases that they have for mental health issues. Structure is just something you maintain and do every single day, some kind of structure, a routine, which helps these children with these different diseases and adults to grow and be productive without the interruption of anxiety or all the different things that come in between that confuse us, okay? It's not just about autism or ADD or ADHD or all the other diseases with names I can't think of, and different aspects of anxiety and autism. It's about structuring your own self, right? We all have some kind of level of anxiety. I don't care who you are. So if you create a structure in your life and something happens where you don't need that structure anymore, now you got to find a different kind of structure, right? You have to still find a way to keep your day structured. I'll give you an example. When I was not working for 6 months, I still managed to get up and do my routine in the morning. I would take the dog out. I would feed the dog. I would clean the kitchen, take care of the dishes, get my shit ready to do whatever. And then I would do my business. It was my job. I would do readings. I would make jewelry. I would do Reiki. I would do whatever I could, even though I didn't have that job and bringing in the money that way. I was still trying to keep routine in my life every single day because I knew that I would be going back to work at some point at a job, and I would need that structure in place so I wouldn't not be able to get up out of bed in the morning to go to work. You know what I'm saying? Structure is important for everybody. So this year, your focus should be on keeping yourself structures and being hopeful and having good intentions. All right. I think this deck might be done with us, but one more card for us here. Abundance. Okay. So again, we had the Ten of Pentacles when we started this reading with the Sun card and the Ten of Swords. We're ending something. We're moving forward. We're still building our wealth. We are still building our legacy. And everything we do is colored with the sun shining on us, okay? So the Abundance card in the fairy deck says, prepare yourself for incoming abundance. Release any mental blocks. Like you're not good enough, like you don't deserve it, like whatever you do to shut yourself out from receiving what is rightfully yours from birth. Abundance is your birthright. You listen to my dog snoring over there. Can you hear her? She loves being in my presence, and this is what she does. Sweet pea. Release any mental blocks you may have. In fairyland and human land, there is enough abundance for everyone. It is your birthright, and you are building your abundance. That's what this Ten of Pentacles is. That's what the Sun is about. That's what the Queen of Wands is telling you here with the motivation. The Queen of Wands, fire sign. The Page of Cups, of love. The Page of Swords, The Page of Wands, I'm sorry, bringing in motivation and action to take in your life. But also putting you in hangman mode so that you are setting yourself up for success in the first 3 months of this year. You should be taking notes. If something comes to you, write it down. Don't embellish it. If you're dreaming about something at night, write down what you remember, but don't embellish it. Don't add to it like you're trying to tell a story. Just write it down, even if it's just a word. Okay? An idea comes to your mind, write it down. Sooner or later, it's all going to come together because they're sending you messages. That's why you're dreaming it. That's why you're thinking about it, or it's on your mind, right? You are ending the cycle. You are closing out one of the hardest years of your life. You did not lose hope. You are now in rest and recovery mode. You are connecting to nature. You are getting grounded. You are using the wisdom you already earned in your life from your experience, okay? And something that you lost is coming back to you. Lost and found, right? Healing. You are healing your heart. So hope and love and good intentions can happen for all of us, okay? This is your focus. There is information coming in from a Page of Cups, which is a younger person, the same as a Page of Wands. Now, the Page of Wands, you just got to be a little leery about, okay? And I don't mean in a bad way. See, pages are younger. They're immature. They're not well life experienced, okay? So when they come in with information, they might not even think about how they say it. It's just going to come out like cold, hard, and boom, and it's there in your face. Facts, I don't know. But information that you need to know is coming. All right, let's get us another deck. So we worked our way up through the first 3 months about rest, recovery, setting our good intentions, doing what we need to do to build our life and our business and whatever else we're doing, right? So now we're going to take out the Yin Yang Insight Oracle deck, okay? That will be our next deck here. Springtime is going to be when things start to take off. And I do feel like we will have an early spring. We might have a moment of snow in March, but I think it's really going to disappear, and we're going to be warmer than we were in March last year, okay, or this current year, because I'm recording this in 2025, but it is for 2026, okay? Let's shuffle up this deck of cards. We'll do the 333 on this deck, right? And then we'll already had something fall to the floor, so we know it comes to the door. 2 cards. We'll talk about them in the after. So for some of you, we do have a union coming in, a soulmate energy. Okay. And something about your South Node. Fear of the new, clinging to the old ways or situations. So you have to step out of your comfort zone. Yeah. You have to step out of the box to move forward, okay? Because there's a union coming your way. This is the card that fell out for clarification before I even turned the first 3 cards over. Decisions, a proposal, integration of yin and yang energies. So bringing peace. Something is coming and bringing peace. But you're afraid. You're afraid. And your South Node is going to pull you through it. So remember, the Sun card is here. No matter what happens this year, it's going to be colored in a positive light. So your resistance is about fear of the new. You must accept it. Move forward in it and embrace it. Okay? Let's go. First 3 cards off to... Oh, wait, we didn't finish the 333 shuffle. 333. One more. Okay. Removing negativity. First card off the top is feminine energy, yin. Confirmation. Do you understand? I just had that card sitting there. And integration of yin and yang, a union, soulmate energy. decisions, and a proposal. And here you go. Feminine energy, yin. Intuitive, nurturing, creative, coming from wounded and insecurity as a victim with that 10 of swords in the beginning of this reading. So this is representing you. Male or female, does not matter. This says feminine energy. It doesn't matter. It's how you see yourself, okay? You need to understand that. Intuitive, nurturing, and creative. Springtime is bringing about a union. Attraction, attractive. Passion, mutual feelings. Feeling drawn to someone. So there is someone within your energy field that is calling to you. That is your soulmate or your significant other. Could also be a business partner or a best friend. Remember, here's my soul right here, my dog. Now, I love my husband. We're not together. But there's reasons why we're not. And he knows those reasons. He's not willing to make those changes, so I'm not settling. That's how it is. That's why I will live here alone, one way. I know God will not leave me stranded, and I will figure it out. I believe in that. I know I have faith in that, okay? And you must too. Okay. Ooh, present, attracting. I guess you're bringing something in this year. Because the other card is Jupiter, action card, expansion, growth, pursuing passions. So maybe it is a business for some of you, okay? Something that just clicks with you. Something that connects your heart and your soul. Something that means everything to you at the same time as it helps other people. So yeah, it could be love with another person. It could be your soulmate, as the cards are saying. It could also be something that you were about to embark on that's going to contain your soul and your love and your heart and is going to be the completion you've been looking for in your life. That does not have to be a person. You need to understand that. It does not have to be a person. The cards are starting to fall, sorry. Attraction, expansion, growth, pursuing passions, okay? Doesn't have to be people. Adventure, new opportunities, and fortune, all right? Jupiter is taking action. Your energies are taking action. Your present is attracting this energy because you are staying positive. You are staying hopeful with the Star card. Your intentions are pure. You are showing them who you are and what you are made of. And what you want is what you're going to get, one way or the other. You are attracting it to come to you. Gratitude, abundance, proactively, tranquility, and success is all coming. Okay? Let's see what else we have coming for our collective in 2026. Now, spring is going to be the most active time this year because you will be kicking something off that is going to continue to blossom and grow, literally, depending on what you're doing, for the rest of your life. This is going to be a major upswing in your life, bringing in abundance. With your good intentions and the hope and the Star card and the healing that you have allowed for yourself, you are building your wealth and your legacy this year. You are taking action in your own life with the Queen of Wands. You are taking the wisdom you have grown to know and sharing it with the masses. You have put the past behind you. You are now motivated and connecting and grounding to nature, listening to the signs Mother Nature is sending you. And something that you thought you lost long ago is now found in the hidden depths that you didn't know existed. The secrets are revealed by the Page of Wands and the Page of Cups. Okay. You have a soulmate. Some of you have a soulmate coming in. There will be a union of the hearts. For some of you, it will be business success in your business, or both. But one thing is for sure, this year you are taking action and moving forward. You are attracting someone or something that was meant for you. The energy is yin, peaceful, happy, success. You are letting go of resistance. You are stepping outside of that box that you're so used to living in. The top card on the next fairy deck. Use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. Confirmation. Okay. Your dreams are coming true. You are setting your pros and cons list. You are setting your goals up. You are making it happen for you. It's going to happen. Any other advice going forward here? We're about halfway through the year in my mind here, so we still have another deck or two to go. I know, it's been a long hour, and it's something you needed to hear is that you need to take care of yourself. You need to release the past. You need to go through this transition, early winter, early new year, the full moon, January, the eclipse season is coming. You need to heal before you can move forward. And that's what this is talking about, because you have things coming your way. You are attracting it. You are bringing it in. You are going to be successful. Okay? Renewal, spark. Renewal, spark. New life, fresh starts, rejuvenation, healing after crisis, sacral chakra. Didn't we just say that with the Ten of Swords? Renewal, rejuvenation, healing after crisis. Healing your sacral chakra. I want to go to this place. It looks very refreshing. Abundance, windfall, gifts, celebration, promotion, opportunities, successful ventures. So you are building the business. You are building love. Look at the yin yang right there. See it? Yin yang. Yin yang, peaceful conclusions. Growing the love of your life. Growing the business of your dreams. Making it happen. Building a legacy. Wish wisely. You are creating gold by touching whatever you touch right now. Just don't get greedy. Be humble. Be grateful. And share your wealth. Because there are so many people, so many things. Let me put this the right way. There are so many good things you can do with your money going forward that will help the masses of people that need to be helped and still take care of you and your own. That's important. What else can we do here going forward? This is going to be a major year for a lot of things. I'm not sure politically what's going to go on, because I feel like there's a crisis coming up there, but autumn is another time frame we got going on. So here we go. We're going into fall. Timing card, starting over, soul growth, clearing, new intentions. So you'll be resetting again in August. About halfway through the year, right? You'll be resetting yourself, removing that toxicity, removing toxic shit from your life. Because during this year, things are going to be found out. You're going to be relieved of people in your life that are toxic and causing negative drama in your life, and you're finally going to see it in action, which is why you're going to eliminate it. Addictions, patterns, energy vampires, trauma bond stuck. So the timing card is saying the toxicity that you have been living with for the last year, okay, is going to come to light and be seen by you for a change. People have been telling you about it. People have been warning you. People that you know have been trying to protect you from it. But you've been ignoring them. You haven't been listening. Even in my readings, I have been telling you watch for the scammers and the bullshit artists that call and have these wonderful quick ways out of things, but not really. Because it ends up increasing your debt or your problems. Right? So we are finally seeing what people have been telling you this year. Nostalgia. You're gonna be thinking about what used to be, and you're gonna realize how fake it was. That's what this toxicity is here, right? You're gonna realize in your own right that all these times you thought the grass was greener on the other side, or you missed the old days. The old days weren't what you thought they were. It was a lie. And now you are looking for peace, and you're going to find it by relieving and eliminating this. Right around August. I feel it for August. But you are kind of aware of it already, and it may happen before then. And then your new life start will be August. Okay. There's some things in those hidden depths that you have to understand and why. For you and me, I'm a Libra, I'm an air sign, and I want to know why. I want that closure. I need to know why the fuck you did what you did and why you thought it was all right. But those answers are coming to you already in your dreams. Listen to your intuition. Write them down. Don't embellish it. Don't tell a story about the dream that you didn't dream all of that. Just write down what you actually remember. And as you get words or guidance or downloads, whether it's a song or synchronicities and numbers throughout this year, you will be able to figure it out before anybody can clarify it. Telepathy, 5D communication, astral travel, spirit guides, and signs. You are being told already. And it's going to take you a while to realize that that message is really for you. Okay? You don't want to believe bad things about people you love. I get it. You don't want to believe that somebody could be horrible to you intentionally. I get it. I do. I've been there, done that. And yet my heart still has love for these people. And you can't turn off your heart just because... Oh, dropped it. You can't turn off your heart, but you can turn on your action to move forward. The Queen of Wands is telling you to move forward. Your abundance is your birthright, and now it is time to let go of the toxic crap, the secrets that have been hidden. It is time to let it go. All right? There are more things you will find out throughout the course of this year. As you can tell, there are going to be like new starts throughout the year. And I do think that there are going to be some political problems this year. I don't know if it's up to the presidential level, but I just feel that it's going to create issues for all of us to worry about, which really we don't have to worry about because it's going to take care of itself. Remember, we started this reading with the sun. Everything will turn out okay. It will. I'm shuffling another deck, yes. It is time for the next deck. We're going to use the Gilded Tarot for this next round. I think we're about halfway through the year, but August has come upon us here. The autumn timeline has been brought into this reading. So as you are going through this year, from the very first full moon to August and September, when autumn arrives, you are also learning things as you go. You are receiving more messages than you know. You need to open up and let go of the past, as Pluto would say. Let go. Okay? Death card, endings, resilience, transforming power. So we are all going through that transformation. Yes, we are. Okay, let me get the Kipper, because we know we can't seem to do a reading without Kipper, right? The Kipper usually has it going on. So we're going to read the Kipper into this reading and see where we are for the rest of the year, okay? Pure intentions. Always have pure intentions about what you want to do, okay? Now I put all of those cards away. Shuffled them and put them away. Yep. As my sweet pea is still sleeping. Yes, she is, my stubborn little girl. Leave me some messages. Let me know how we've been doing this year, moving forward into 2025. Started with the sun in this reading. We've used 3 decks of cards so far, and we've gotten to the timeline of August, September for fall, autumn. A lot of people like autumn. I am a spring girl. Spring is going to be the start of this year. Very strongly sounded off in all of my readings in the last couple of weeks. So just know that. I do have a deck here called Crystal Spirit Oracle cards. I will pull 3 cards from that deck towards the very end of this reading so that we can focus on 3 crystals that we should be using throughout the year. Okay? I say 3 because I do the 3-3-3. Okay? And I believe strongly in 3-3-3 because you're building teams. Teamwork makes the dream work. You're starting over. You're building something with 3s, okay? And that's important. So crystals will help in the building of your life, your team, your time. This is a beautiful Reiki charged quartz crystal point that I bought years ago. Okay, Kipper. Kipper, I asked the Kipper cards here. What other guidance do we need for 2026 for my collective? I do feel very strongly that we are all going to see some major changes politically, but I don't really know what that means because those messages aren't coming through. This reading is about my collective, the people who take the time to listen and hear me and watch and know that I'm here for the bigger big, the brighter good of all of us. Okay. Toil and labor is the first card out, and a gift. Okay. And great fortune is the other card that flipped over here, and that wasn't even the top 3 cards, okay? Those were the cards that flopped out. So let's see what the top 3 are. Your top 3 is mature man. So there's a man, either it's you watching me right now, or it is somebody coming into your life who is toiling and laboring. Second card off the top of the deck, somebody with a home, somebody providing a home, number 20. As a gift, maybe, with the gift card. Third, adjudication. So this falls right into place here. The great fortune is coming through adjudication. The house is coming through a gift. And the mature man who's been toiling and laboring is the one bringing it in. Okay? Let's see, what else? Kipper's talking about the first half of the year to autumn right now. Kipper cards. We are talking about the first half to autumn of 2026 to clarify the beginning of this reading already. Wow. I got 6 cards. 3 fell out on their own and 3 came off the top of the deck. And we're just looking for 3 more. To clarify. What is this? Adjudication, great fortune, gift of home, and toil and labor, mature man. So the mature man can be you or somebody coming to you in your life who has been a hardworking person with a gift of a home, a great fortune through the courts. That's what it seems is coming through here with the Kipper cards. Anything else with my Kipper cards? We will take the next card, the courtship. So we're talking about a courtship. Okay. The next card, family room. So we're creating a family or have a family in place already that is changing in family dynamics due to a great fortune or a gift of some kind, whether it's a home or a person or provided by a court of law. And I need one more card. Oh, well, we got two. Coming from somebody who was in despair most of their life. Somebody who has worked very hard. And is now a privileged lady. A gift coming from a privileged lady. Okay, so the Lenormand's decks of cards like this one, you have to take very literal, okay? So this privileged lady, which is a 12 card, is coming from despair. And we don't know if the courtship that we're talking about is coming from the mature man with the privileged lady who was also toiling and laboring, okay? So there's a gift of great wealth, a discussion in the family room of a house over something to do with something that happened in a court. So I would be grateful for the gifts and be thanking our good Lord and our Jesus and whoever else you vote for. Wow, that was a trip up on words. Whoever you believe in, your ancestors, your guides. That's what I really meant there. Okay. So this is a situation that's coming to you as a gift. This situation is coming through a court order, and you are winning something. And it is going to be happening through a courtship, so a new relationship of some kind, from both the privileged lady and the mature man who have come from toil and labor and despair. So these people have earned their income, they have earned their place, and they are giving it away, creating a whole new family dynamic upon the situation going forward. Okay. Of course, this story here that I tell with Kipper doesn't all apply to everyone. It could be one or two of you. It could be 10 or 20 of you. And it could be a different storyline. It could be about a job. It could be about a business. It could be about a gift that somebody gave you that you earned, or something you start new. Okay? So just know that there is a mature man involved, toiling and laboring in this courtship with a privileged lady who comes from despair. And a judgment that comes down from the courts is going to be the greatest fortune gift given. Congratulations, I think. I don't know what else it brings for you other than freedom from debt, from family dynamics struggling, brings in new love. You know, the cards did say somebody was coming in, right? Attracting something. And that's the end of it. So the message at the bottom of the deck says there's a message incoming that will be relieving this information to you soon with the Page of Wands and the Page of Cups. Remember that. Remember, we also started this reading with the Sun card and endings. 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords, and the 10 Pentacles. So you're building your wealth. So it could be you coming from despair or toiling and laboring, building your legacy. This is something that you are creating for new family dynamics. You understand where this story could be going? depending on the situation that you're in right now. So let's just pull out, let's see. That's right. We said the Gilded Tarot. Let's do the Gilded Tarot here. Kipper told the story a little bit, but the Gilded Tarot will also finish off the year. Okay? All right. Remember, we're all receiving some kind of gift that's applying to everyone. And a message is incoming. Remember, the Page of Wands, the Page of Cups. So we are talking about possible love or a soul connection of some kind. Whether it's an animal, a person, or a business, something that you enjoy, something that you love. Okay? Let's get a good 3-3-3 shuffle on this deck so we can finish out 2026's reading. And be mindful, I will be doing each month as we go along this year coming through, and I will be doing the weekly readings between TikTok and here. I'm going to start kicking in some more lives again. Thank God for that. I really like the live interactions. I just haven't had time to focus the energy on them because it does take a lot of energy to do a live when there are people posting questions and going through your reading and knowing that you're not going to answer questions till the end of the reading. It's tough. So this way here I can get the energy that's coming through with these cards and get your reading out without those interruptions. But I do really love the interaction of lives, talking to actual people on the other side of this computer. Like, share, and subscribe here on YouTube if you have not. 444. Confirmation. We're building structure, stability, security. Yes. Yeah. So, first two cards out. The High Priestess. Bringing us to being abundant. Abundance is our birthright. High Priestess brings that information into you right now. If you did not already know that, this is confirmation from the other four decks we've already had in front of us. Abundance is our birthright. Do not allow yourself to feel guilty about something that is rightfully yours. Whether it's given to you by a courtroom, or it's given to you by the love of your life, or you earned it by working your ass off every day. It is yours. Okay? Do not feel guilty about that. If you want to share it with others, that's your right. But don't forget to take care of you first. Abundance is your birthright. It is everybody's birthright. There is enough money on this planet for every single person to live 10 times over. We just have a lot of greedy people who think they can't live without it. But we do every day. Yeah. So, using your intuition and the messages that your guides are sending you, now is the time to accept your new opportunity, the Ace of Pentacles. We are completely understanding that some things come to us early in the year, some things will come to you in the middle of the year, and now this is something new coming towards the end of 2026. Financial wins. You are building your wealth. Remember, we already said that. You are building your legacy. Whether you are younger or older, you are building a wealth system for yourself that works for you and your family, your home life, your dreams, and helping others along the way, which makes you a wonderful human being. Kindness is always appreciated because not everybody is going to have this kind of life. And those that you help along the way will definitely understand and appreciate what you do to help them. Wow. Next card up is the Temperance card. So, yes, confirming what I just said. Use moderation and have patience with your story that is coming through this year. It is all coming through. It is your win. It is your time. But you will have bumps in the road. There will be moments that it won't always seem good. Yeah. The Knight of Swords is here to help defend and protect you. But they will not do it without the truth. We are talking about being logical, sensible, and being smart in what we do. Do not take for granted that which comes your way of free. All right? This year, again, do not ignore this message that is coming from the Page of Cups. It can be about romance or a positive business idea. It is an emotional decision, no matter how you look at it, okay? You are going to have some serious emotional times this year, happy and sad. But it is learning experiences. You are growing and getting stronger and building your own life, becoming independent of other people and other needs. So many things we really don't need, right? This morning I sat here and I did my own nails. I didn't put nail polish on. I just shined them up and trimmed them back and filed them, put lotion on, took care of it. I don't need to pay for that. I can do that myself. But isn't it nice once in a while to treat yourself? You see? Because you work for it, right? The Six of Pentacles says that you have what you need and you share and you can help others every day. Yeah, you don't need a lot of money to do that. To help somebody get through a day, sometimes maybe $10 for somebody's gas tank because they have a job interview and they don't have enough money in the tank to make it across the town. It's any idea you can come up with, but you will help somebody to be successful without even knowing you are helping them. Somebody borrowed $10. They put it in their gas tank and they made it to their interview and they got the job. And then they got a promotion a year later. They succeeded because you helped them and you don't even realize it. If they didn't make that interview, they wouldn't never got that job. It's just an example, okay? It's a simple thing that you can do sometimes. A smile, shaking somebody's hand, congratulating somebody, patting somebody on the back once in a while. Thank you for helping me. Thank you for showing me where that was. I've been looking all over the store. Stupid stuff, but it's not stupid. Sometimes people don't have patience. We don't have patience anymore. You have to build your patience with the Temperance card, okay? That's what it's about. Having patience and taking the time to show people who you are. That's your opportunity. That's going to help build your finances. That's what's going to bring in the win by using your intuition every step of the way so that abundance is coming and somebody is defending you in rooms you haven't been in yet. The Page of Cups is bringing you a message, whether it's love or business. It is something you need to hear. And you may have to help somebody that you didn't expect to help. This year, you're going to find yourself emotionally attached to something, but having to walk away from it. And this is going to happen early in the year because you are going to also, Four of Cups, whatever you tried the first 3 times, it didn't work, right? There's 3 cups, and you feel negative because it didn't work. Try it again. Take that 4th cup. Do it again, but change 1 or 2 things about what it is that you did that failed the first 3 times. And watch it soar this time. Because it is your opportunity with the Ace of Cups that's going to help you overflow with these ideas, these dreams, and they are coming to fruition. The Hermit is showing you the way. After every new moon into the full moon, and back and forth, waxing and waning our way, the Hermit comes out in between to light the way so you can see the lies, the deceit. You can see what's in front of you and not deceive your own self when it comes to your hard work and the wealth that you're building, you need to know that you're relying on people and places and things that are going to give back. Reciprocity. Yeah. If you are not receiving something from it, whether it's emotional or financial, it don't matter. You have to receive something in return so that you know what you're doing is successful, right? The Chariot is coming in, bringing in the information, bringing in the dreams, and taking you on your way to the next step. And it is not a slow energy. You do not get to sit by and think about it. You get in and you go. You take that fourth cup, you let the Hermit light the way, and you will find your way overflowing. Keep your eye on the prize this year. Keep your eye on the prize. Be ready to defend if you need to. Standing your ground. Because you are going through a death in so many different ways after 2025. Probably the last 10 years, I'll be honest with you. For a lot of us, the last 10 years have been a struggle just to get by. And now we're stepping into our own power. We're moving away from troubled times with the Six of Swords. We are moving forward and celebrating that move. Four of Wands, 1111. Accept this reading as yours. Type 1111 into the comments. You are celebrating. You are growing. You are building your wealth and finding many new ways to do what you've always done. But you are finding another way through. You are not allowing the negativity. You are just transitioning from one to the other. A new idea is coming through for you. The Page of Cups. The Five of Cups. The Page of Cups is already here with this message, right? You've been disappointed, right? Like the Three of Cups failure to the fourth cup. Now the Five is here. You are in the progression. You are making the right steps forward because you went from the third to the fourth to the fifth. Yeah. The fifth is showing you that you might have failed 3 times. The cups overflowed the wrong way and poured out. Okay? Yeah. But don't forget, right behind you is 2 more cups that are still filled with ideas, plans, goals, dreams. I already said in this reading, it started with the Sun. It is going to be a positive year through it for most of us. That does not mean you will not have grief or sadness or loss. It just means you will find your way through it easier than you thought you would. If something fails, you are going to turn around, see these 2 cups behind you, and you're going to start over. Just like that. You're not going to think about it. You're just going to do it. Just like the Five of Pentacles. The five. 5 is change. 5 is transition. The Death card, 13. It's about growing. You are growing into your new opportunity. The Ace of Pentacles. The Four of Wands, taking action and building that dream and celebrating it. With the Three of Cups, you are celebrating. The Sun card is turning any negativity that you have this year into a rainbow. Yes. This card is the Two of Pentacles. Balance. Security. And the Ten of Swords comes back to confirm the endings that you needed to make. The Death card came through for that. This is going to be a year you will physically see and feel the growth that you are taking from last year to this year. You are letting shit go. You are removing toxic people, toxic places from your life. You are starting new, not over. You're starting new. And you're building this year. It's a new year, a 10-year to a 1 year. 2026 adds up to 10 to a 1. So it's endings from the successful completion of 2025 being the 9 year. No matter where you end this year at midnight tonight, no matter where you end it, you are better than you were on January 1st, 2025. You have moved forward to some degree. You have built, you have learned, you have let go. And now with 2026, you are ending whatever needs to be ended with the Death card, the Ten of Swords coming up 3 times in this reading. And you are moving forward to build your dreams. You are allowing yourself to rest and get grounded. You are moving forward. You are going to be successful. The Sun card started this reading, and it is taking you from January to December 2026. You are going to be successful, but you have to have patience. You have to use moderation. You have to have patience with yourself. You have to forgive yourself and forgive others. Be mindful and be kind. I'm sending love and light to all of my collective unit here. I thank you so much for such a beautiful year of all of these readings that we have done, and they will be continuing. And soon I will be incorporating lives on both TikTok and here. I am looking to monetize and grow, so like, share, and subscribe. Leave me messages. Send me emails if you like any of the services. If you would love to donate, I would accept it gladly to continue building my dream here as well. Venmo, friends and family, Cash App. That is in my link. I also have an Amazon link in my community page as well. And if you are interested, I do have a new link I put into my community page yesterday of a song that my daughter wrote for me. What a beautiful Christmas present that was. Happy New Year, Mom. She wrote it for me and it made me cry, but it is a beautiful song that brings me out to the open. That is who I am, keeper of the light. It is a song she wrote for me, and I so love her for taking the time and the energy to show me how much she knows me and loves me. And I am sharing it with all of you. It is in my community page, so feel free. And my Amazon gift wish list is in there as well, with Venmo, Cash App, links, and my emails if you'd like to reach out for Reiki services or jewelry that I make for gifting, and personal readings as well. Happy New Year. We are going to be in a much better place in a year from now. Just know that you have to have patience. Moving forward, use moderation and take your time. Because the sun is shining on all of us now. The days are getting longer and we're all going to be okay. They will never leave us stranded. Whoever you pray to. Love and light. Happy New Year.